right, so here we are right outside the Four Seasons. We're ready to go in for the gala event. Excuse me. We're just about ready to go inside the Four Seasons. So this is where the gala event's going to be. And we're going to give you a sneak peek before things get started. We're going to have you to see what all the preparations are all about. All right, so here we are again, just pre-event jitters. But we're here with the MC for the evening. I'm sure you guys know this guy, David Venable from QVC. He's everybody knows him in the kitchen. David, thank you so much. Tell us, what is tonight about?
Well, tonight is a chance for the entire Housewares community to give back to 4 deserving charities. There is so much that we can do as an organization and have done over the last many years. $55 million donated over the last many years throughout this charity gala event. So tonight we honor 4 different charities. We honor Humanitarians of the Year. This is all an effort for the Housewares community to give back to the communities they serve and give a gift really that gives twice. Wonderful products, great auction items, but more importantly, research dollars for 4 deserving charities.
That's wonderful. David, have a great show tonight. Enjoy the gala, and we'll see you up on stage.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. We're gonna do a couple more sneak peeks, and then we're gonna start the event. All right, final preparations for the gala event tonight, and of course, just before I start talking, they turn the radio on. How about that? Hey, Damar, here you are. Is this you?
Yeah.
So what do we have? What is this?
So it's candied rutabaga with salt pork vinaigrette. There's some farmer's cheese. We topped it off with some shaved apples and a little bit of thyme.
Beautiful. Look at that. See what you guys are missing? For all of you that didn't come tonight, these are, what do we have here? This is Beverly Kim?
Yes.
Are you Beverly Kim?
I am Beverly Kim.
Beverly Kim, how are you?
I'm good.
So tell me what's happening here.
We got spicy tteokbokki with umok, which is like fish cakes. It's like a street food.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a Korean street food. One of my favorite memories is in Korea is doing this, like going to the alleys and eating
right off the
rice.
street. Yeah. I like that, I do that in China.
Yeah, it's like a street food, but like it really is kind of I think a good representation of like, if you want to get introduced to Korean flavors, it's bold. Some Korean flavors are bold.
Like if you like Korean food, this is
your, it's gonna hit something, like a hit a note.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think Korean food is like a global food,
Now, do you cook here in the city? In Chicago? Where?
At Parachute.
Parachute, all right.
Yeah.
So where's Parachute?
It's at 3500 North Elston. It's in the Avondale neighborhood of Chicago.
And are you there?
I am there.
All right, so listen, guys, if you go to see Beverly Kim, Chef Kim, you make sure you tell her you saw it on the Towncast, and go in and say, listen, I saw you on the Towncast, and I wanted to try some of your delicious dishes.
Well,
you'll take care of them?
I will definitely take care of them.
All right, so make sure when you're in Chicago, you go see Beverly Kim at Parachute. Thank you. You guys know me. I'm a bread guy. And we have the chef and author of Breadhead, right, Greg?
Yep.
What's your last name?
Wade.
Wade?
Yep.
W-A-D-E.
Yep.
Easy.
Greg
Wade. Greg Wade is the author. Author of Breadhead. So, what inspired you to write the book?
I through my work with Publican Quality Bread, and then also a couple of nonprofits, Spence Farm Foundation, Artisan Grain Collaborative. I used to do all of these bread camps. So it would be like industry professionals. We would invite them down to the farm, and we would show them full circle, how to grow grain. We would
everything start to finish.
We would harvest there. We would mill it. We built a clay oven down there to bake out of.
Can I come?
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. So I haven't done it for a few years, obviously because of COVID and stuff. But it kind of prompted writing a book because it was the idea is that we wanted to get people to embrace regenerative agriculture, small grains, local grains, and just get people baking bread and be really excited about it. So that's what I did the book about was a bunch of different local small whole grains, locally milled breads, pastries, all sorts of stuff. And it's not how to bake publican bread, it's how to bake your own bread. So I think that baking bread is a really personal and like intimate thing.
100%.
So it's like
I love it.
So it's giving you guys like the tools and resources you need to be successful and make your own decisions in your own baking. So
Nice. And what are you doing tonight?
so today we're doing these little mushroom puffs. We got them kind of started back here. We're doing mushroom puff pastry, and then a little hazelnut ayat in there, and then a black trumpet conserva, and then we'll do a little Parmigiano spuma over the top.
Nice. Do you cook here in Chicago?
Well, I run Public and Quality Bread, so it's a bakery in Westtown.
Westtown, okay.
Yep, and we do all sorts of pastries, and then we do fresh bread every day at 9 a.m., and then we do lunch items.
Nice. So are you always there?
Tuesday through Saturday, I'm usually there.
All right, so guys, listen. When you're in Chicago, go to Public and Quality Bread. Tell Greg, hey, Greg, I saw you on the Towncast. I want to try out some of your breads.
Yeah, do that. We got the what we call the big sandwich. We make pizza bianca, so like real big.
Well, show your hands. Let me see.
It'll be the size of one of these pans. So
Really?
We do pizza bianca. We slice open the whole thing. We make a big sandwich out of it. And then, just like Roma-style pizza, you say, give me this much sandwich, so we just cut and weigh it. I wrap it up for you. So it can be like, big, it can be small.
And that's in Westtown?
In Westtown.
All right. Public and Quality Bread. Greg, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you guys for what you do. And we'll see you later. We'll see you in Westtown. All right, everybody. So like any good charity, there's an auction that's happening tonight. The product is amazing, and I have a chance to talk to Billy Harris.
And I'm amazing as well.
He is amazing.
Hey everybody, I'm Billy Harris. I'm doing the auction tonight at the Houseware Show, at the Houseware Charity Gala tonight. I've been here for many, many years. We've raised millions and millions of dollars. We have lots of good stuff tonight. There is a little pre-sold dinner with William Lauder that was sold for $50,000 at dinner at Les Bernardin with Eric Repair in New York City.
Really?
Yeah. Already pre-sold and done.
Wow.
After that, we have a trip to France. We have a trip to Napa Valley. We have some in-home dinners that will be amazing. Lots of our partners here tonight have donated product, All Clad, etc. Donating Woodstoff, Wolf. All sorts of great partners tonight. All sorts of
DeLonghi's on there. I saw DeLonghi was on there.
What's that?
I saw DeLonghi was on there.
DeLonghi's on there with their espresso machine, right? Lots of great partners obviously here tonight. We have some great little kicker packages, some pizza ovens, some Thomas Keller knives. But the big stuff, like I said, France, Napa, a couple in-home dinners with some great chefs. It's going to be a great night.
And listen, guys, everything that's being auctioned tonight was donated, and it's going directly to the Housewares charity. So stay tuned.
Kitchen with David Venable.
Hey, good evening, everyone. And if you can all take your seats and give us some attention, we've got a lot of important information to share with you. Welcome to the 2023 Housewares Cares Gala, presented by the Housewares Charity Foundation. And thank you for joining us as we celebrate the heart of housewares. We've got a fantastic program in store for you tonight. A live auction you will have to see to believe, and a mouth-watering meal created by Chef Dagoberto Alvarez and Chef Roberto Arana at this very lovely Four Seasons Hotel. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, of course, the main reason we're gathered here tonight is to support the Housewares Charity Foundation mission to raise funds for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation and other deserving charities. We hold these gala dinners to deliver on that mission, and our results have been absolutely extraordinary. Now, over the past 2 decades, you, all of you, have raised more than $55 million for charity.
Yeah.
I think we can do better than that. Let's give us that. Since 1998, the Housewares Charity Foundation has contributed more than $30 million to BCRF for crucial breast cancer research and $1.5 million to the James Beard Foundation for scholarships and empowerment programs. The foundation has also donated more than $20 million to other charitable organizations, including significant donations to Feeding America through the annual Living for Giving campaign each summer in partnership with my very own QVC. Let's look at the scenes now and the screens now. That would be these big things on my side of me. Please look at the screens now to learn more about Living for Giving and what an impact it's making. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a celebration. Tonight, we're bringing you our second annual Living for Giving, and this is a charity benefit show, and tonight you can make a difference.
Every single dollar that's donated gives 10 meals to Feeding America.
Every single item in the show tonight has been donated, and 70% of this purchase price will go directly to Feeding America, and then Feeding America will make food available to food pantries and food banks, both regionally and locally, around our country.
And congratulations, it's our first sellout this evening. Here's the other great part. Oh, this item sold out. Lori Shore, gone. David, what have you got going on over there?
Oh, it just sold out.
It's sold out.
I think we need to do the happy dance. You go right over left. All right.
Happy dance to that.
And Lucinda Scala Quinn, we're all sold out.
Thanks to QVC, I'm thrilled to be a part of this.
Very excited to be here with Marissa Brainey, who's part of the Cuisinart team.
So happy to be here.
Thank you so much.
We're so happy to support this important cause.
We want to thank the good folks at Ninja for being great partners with Living for Giving.
I am Chef Jeffrey Zakarian, and I'm Evan Dash, the founder and CEO of Storehammer. Throughout both of our careers, our philanthropic efforts, especially those focused on food insecurity, have remained a top priority. Feeding people is what I love to do, and to be able to help alongside my family, QVC, and the Housewares Charity Foundation is truly special.
Every dollar donated will provide 10 meals through local member food banks. We are very excited and honored to join QVC and the Housewares Charity Foundation for this amazing event.
So we are down to just our 12 count. 100 remain, and this item will sell out. You can donate in donations of $1, $3, $5, $10, and $25. Thank you so much for your purchases tonight. And remember, a minimum of 70% of the purchase price benefits Feeding America.
What a pleasure to be a part of that program. Now, in the past 20 months alone, the Housewares Charity Foundation and QVC have partnered to raise over $1.8 million for Feeding America. Now, that's 18 million meals for Americans in need. 18 million meals. Think about that. We hope you're inspired to help us raise even more money tonight by making an additional gift or participating in our live auctions. Now, Mr. Billy Harris will be on stage shortly to auction off some phenomenal products and experiences, so I hope that you're all going to dig deep and be very generous tonight. Now, together we can break some fundraising records and make a difference for our legacy charity, and that legacy charity, of course, is BCRF. The James Beard Foundation working to celebrate, support, and elevate the people behind America's food culture. Winning with Wyatt, a great local charity that supports pediatric brain tumor research. And the V Foundation for Cancer Research, a national charity that supports cutting-edge cancer research. I do have a quick reminder for you. If you're taking photos tonight, please post them using the hashtag HousewaresCare, so we can make a splash on social media. And while you're doing that, please take note of the various social media platforms where you can find more information about the Housewares Charity Foundation throughout the year. We hope you will like, follow, and share all that you can. Now, we'd like to recognize the leaders among us because that's always a highlight of our program. And tonight we'll honor 3 superstars. Bill Indris of Select Brands. We also honor Daniel Leppo of Bloomingdale's.
and Clea Shearer of the Home Edit. We thank all of them for their contributions to our industry and the communities we serve. And before we move on, we want to thank our friends at Cooper's Hawk Winery and Restaurants for providing the Esquire by Cooper's Hawk wine for dinner tonight. I think we're all enjoying that a little bit, so thank you, Cooper's Hawk, for your generous donation. To get tonight's program started, I'd like to invite James Beard Foundation and COO Chris Moon to the stage. He's going to tell you a bit more about the efforts he and his team are making to support culinary excellence.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to tonight's honorees. At the James Beard Foundation, we are proud to call Chicago our second home. The food community here is absolutely incredible, and we're delighted to be holding the James Beard Awards here in Chicago through at least 2027. And of course, while we're best known for the James Beard Awards, the James Beard Foundation is about so much more than that. For 30 years, we have highlighted the centrality of food culture in our daily lives, and we're committed to supporting a resilient and flourishing industry that honors its diverse communities. By amplifying new voices, celebrating those leading the way, and supporting those on the path to do so, the Foundation is working to create a more equitable and sustainable future, or what we simply call good food for good. And so now, I know you sampled many of the delicious bites during the reception prepared by our guest chefs. It's my pleasure to introduce you to those talented people who are responsible for the food that you enjoyed this evening. Please hold your applause to the end as I welcome to the stage, starting with James Beard Award winner Chef Beverly Kim of Parachute and Wherewithal and her team. We've got James Beard Award winner, James Beard 2023 semifinalist Chef Damar Brown of Virtue and his team. And James Beard Award winner, Chef Greg Wade of Publican Quality Bread. Come on up here, guys. Give them all a huge round of applause.
Charity Foundation would not be the success that it is without our talented board of directors. These men and women have been inspired to lead the foundation, and we couldn't be more grateful. It is my pleasure to introduce them to you now. And directors, please stand when I call your name, but let's hold all of our applause until all the names are read. So let's begin with Phil Brandel, HCF Board Advisor. Peter Cameron from Farberware Acuity Management. Evan Dash from Storebound. Ron Diamond from Conair LLC. Donald M. Dickinson. Leon Dryman of Group Seb. Cindy Evans. Keith Jaffe from Middleton Partners. Herb Landsman. Derek Miller from International Housewares Association. And I'm working really hard here. This is Keith Merchant Dundee from Filmmakers LLC. Yuri Murad from Caloric. And I met Oz tonight. Oz Olmez from Group Seb. Barbara Pizzella, Epica International. Jeffrey Siegel from Lifetime Brands Incorporated. My good friend Kristen Stevens from QVC. Another good friend, Tara Tesher from Temptations by Tara. And Barbara Westfield from Westfield Market Makers. We'd also like to introduce the 2023 Honorary Board of Directors representing the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Myra Biblowitz is president. In memoriam tonight, we recognize Evelyn H. Lauder and Leonard A. Lauder, Honorary Chairman. Thank you all, your inspiration. Now we can applaud for everyone.
BCRF's mission, and we have never wavered, is to prevent and cure breast cancer in our lifetime. And the Housewares Charity Foundation has been our partner from the very beginning. As the largest global funder of breast cancer research, BCRF this year alone is supporting 275 investigators. We put our dollars wherever there is an emerging idea that can change the future.
The support that we've had from the Housewares Charity Foundation has been absolutely critical. And over the last 14 years, this has allowed us to make two of our most important discoveries, both in the terms of the mechanisms by which breast cancer cells metastasize and the factors that allow them to maintain their activity.
The Housewares Charity Foundation Award through the BCRF has allowed investigators like myself at Northwestern to pursue this important work. In patients with advanced disease, what we found is that by interrogating the tumor at a molecular level, that we can define specific abnormalities. Understanding what drives a specific cancer in a specific patient helps us define what the best therapies are.
Since we began our work, there has been a 40% decline in breast cancer deaths. That's the power of research.
I was first diagnosed with breast cancer December 1999. Since then, I've been treated 3 additional times. Women like me are extremely grateful to the Housewares Foundation. Without that money, this kind of research wouldn't take place, and it wouldn't move the ball forward.
I thank the Housewares Charity Foundation from the bottom of my heart for giving us resources second to none. Thank you so much, Housewares Charity Foundation, for caring and making a difference.
Please join me now in welcoming Myra Biblowit, President of the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, to the stage for more information about how your contributions are changing lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Myra Biblowit.
Wow, it's just so great to be together again. I couldn't be happier to say thank you in person. Evelyn Lauder gave me a great gift, the opportunity to have a role that touches lives so profoundly. I've just been one lucky duck, and it's been an honor to lead BCRF for more than 2 decades. You know, this year the World Health Organization announced that breast cancer is now the most frequently diagnosed cancer worldwide, not just in women, the most frequently diagnosed cancer worldwide, with 2.3 million people around the globe diagnosed this year alone. The urgent work we do is only made possible by steadfast friends like all of you, like the Housewares Charity Foundation. Please give yourselves an applause. This event galvanizes the amazing, committed, big-hearted Housewares community in such a powerful way. We've been partners for more than 20 years, and over that time, your support has yielded tremendous dividends. Indeed, it has saved lives. The pace at which science is progressing has never been more thrilling. Today, we know more about how and why cancer spreads and returns. We know more about how to activate the immune system to fight cancer. We now know that breast cancer isn't one disease, but about 5 different diseases, and each has more in common with other forms of cancer than with each other. What that means is that we can pluck from the armamentarium drugs that may work with one kind of cancer and use them in a form of breast cancer that has a similar tumor profile. In the last 5 years alone, 14 new drugs have been approved by the FDA for breast cancer, 10 for metastatic disease alone, and BCRF has the largest global initiative to understand and resolve metastatic disease. With your support, our researchers are uncovering more about breast cancer risk and designing individualized prevention strategies that will save people from ever hearing the words, "You have breast cancer." The impact of these breakthroughs is enormous. The impact is what Housewares philanthropy has enabled. Every dollar raised tonight contributes to dramatic progress and dramatic advances. I can't thank this industry enough for your bold and insightful commitment. With Housewares by our side, we have all the key components to usher in a brighter future for our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, and our friends.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to be here this evening on behalf of Winning with Wyatt. My husband Dan, our son Wyatt, and I would like to thank the Housewares Charity Foundation for having us. We would also like to thank Bill Indris, a lifelong friend of the Hare family, for inviting us to this event and for supporting Winning with Wyatt. It's wonderful that he'll be recognized tonight, and it's certainly a well-deserved honor. Our son Wyatt was diagnosed with a brain tumor a few weeks after his 6th birthday. It happened fast, and it came out of nowhere. After a 24-hour period of sudden, intense headaches, dizziness, and increasing disorientation, we took Wyatt to the emergency room. From there, he underwent an emergency surgery to remove a tennis ball-sized tumor from his brain. After the surgery, Wyatt spent 3 days in a drug-induced coma. While he recovered in the hospital, doctors informed us that our son had brain cancer and would need additional treatment. We, as all parents would do, immediately began learning as much as we could about this disease. We learned that brain tumors are the deadliest tumors in children. They claim the lives of more children than any other cancer, even leukemia. We learned that the standard of care for pediatric brain tumors, including the tumor Wyatt had, has not changed substantially in over 40 years. We learned that curing pediatric brain tumors requires private funding. Ultimately, our son's life was saved by the amazing neurosurgeons and neuro-oncologists at Lurie's Children's Hospital, just a little bit from here. And we are eternally grateful. We still, however, strive for better treatments for these children. While Wyatt is still with us, brain cancer and the side effects from his treatment are never far away. Just last year, Wyatt had 38 doctor's visits, 2 surgeries, multiple lab draws and MRIs, and a trip to the emergency room. Despite this, we know we are extremely fortunate because we have seen others who have not been as lucky as we have been and who have not won their battle with cancer. It is for all children and families impacted by brain tumors that we created the Winning with Wyatt Foundation. Our mission is to fund research at leading institutions, discover better treatment for children, and raise awareness about this disease. We are determined to find a cure. There are gifted and passionate researchers around the world working to find better ways to treat brain tumors and put an end to pediatric brain cancer, but they cannot do it alone. They need financial support to help create a brighter future for these children. Thank you for being here this evening and supporting Winning with Wyatt. Your generosity is amazing. You're supporting many amazing foundations. Thank you, Bill. It is an honor to share the stage with these other foundations and to share the voice for pediatric brain tumors. So thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Hi, I'm Shane James, CEO of the V Foundation for Cancer Research. We are thrilled to hear Clea Shearer is being honored with the Humanitarian of the Year Award at tonight's Housewares Cares Gala. Clea has inspired us all, sharing her cancer journey and educating so many on the importance of advocating for your health and the importance of early detection. The Clea Shearer Breast Cancer Research Fund at the V Foundation funds game-changing research by the best scientists in this country. One day, we will achieve victory over cancer. I hope everyone has a wonderful time tonight, and I'd like to wrap up by introducing this brief video that shares a little bit more about the V Foundation's impact on accelerating victory over cancer as we commemorate our 30th anniversary.
I want to beat cancer. I'm going to beat it. That's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to win this battle.
Defeating cancer will take all of us. Join our team to help fund game-changing research that saves lives. At the V Foundation, V is for victory over cancer. V is for victory over the odds. V is for victory over health disparities. Victory over setbacks. Victory over the unknown. V is for victory over giving up.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Join our team to help save lives.
Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul.
100% of donations fund game-changing cancer research. Donate now at v.org.
Now it's time for me to introduce tonight's live auctioneer, and I hope that all of you will be very generous, dig deep, and make him feel welcome. Mr. Billy Harris is here.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody tonight? Okay, that was like a golf clap. How is everybody tonight? It's been 4 years. You were my people. Okay, before we begin, and folks, this is only going to take 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Shh. They have given me one bonus item. It is not going to be up on the screen. Do you want to know what it is? It is a first-class trip for two to the state of New Jersey. You will get a tour of Hoboken, Cherry Hill. You get an Uber ride on the Turnpike. It will go to the highest bidder. We can stop in West Orange if you like. All the hot spots. This guy's giving me $10,000 in the back already. We can point out a few people that are in the witness protection program. I like 7, I like 8 a whole lot more. 7,000 going once. Is there a new bidder at 8 G's? I can see everybody in here. 7,000 going twice. Are you excited? Sold for $7,000 right there. We will take it. Thank you so much. This one's only worth $6,000. This is worth $6,000. Our good friends at All Clad thrown in the copper core 10-piece set. DeLonghi has the dual heating espresso system right there. Villeroy Bosch Amazonia on-month collection, the tea service for 4. The Wolf 7-quart high-performance stand mixer. Wusthof has the 14-piece knife box set. Who wants to start it at 1,000? It's a no-brainer. 1,000 right there. How about 2,000 right now? 2,000 on my right. How about 3,000? Somebody do the right thing. A 5-bedroom, 5-bath, sleeps 10 people. You could bring you and 9 of your friends and mix up the bedrooms any way you want. I'm gonna start the bidding at $5,000 and, okay. Barbara, we got lots of hands. Barbara, focus. Barbara, I need you, don't talk to Paul. I said start the bidding at $5,000. Get your paddles up again. I wanna see who's starting. All right, I have a $5,000 bid here. Who's going to $6,000? $6,000, how about $7,000? How about, you can't bid. He can't bid. $8,000 down here. Who's going to $9,000? $9,000 right there. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Okay, let's get this up. Let's get it to 95.
Many of you probably know Bill Enders, the founder of Select Brands and former chairman of the IHA Board of Directors. Bill has been a force in the industry for 50 years and counting. He was practically born into housewares. Bill's dad was a salesman for the rival company. He helped introduce the crock pot decades ago. And during Bill's high school years, he would tag along with his dad on sales calls and spend summers working in the warehouse. After graduating from college, Bill worked for Corning for 6 years and then followed in his father's footsteps, spending 22 years at Rival, where he started the company's export business. Bill's first exposure to IHA was as a member of the association's trade show committee, a role that gave him the opportunity to influence important decisions IHA was making at the time. Throughout the years, Bill became more involved with IHA when he was asked to join the board of directors several years ago. He graciously accepted and served as treasurer, vice chair, and chairman. Of course, Bill's day job is serving as president of Select Brands, a hugely successful, family-owned, small appliance company with a reputation for innovative products and licensed brands. Bill launched Select Brands in 1998, the same year we held the very first Houseware Cares Gala dinner. He had his hands full getting his company off the ground, but he believed in the foundation and purchased 2 seats for the event, 2 seats that turned out to be at the table in the back of the ballroom, as far from the stage as it gets. Well, Bill, it's been 25 years later and things have changed. Tonight, you are front and center. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a warm round of applause for the winner of this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, Bill Enders.
Thanks to Derek, too, with the large honors and everything coming up to introduce me. Appreciate it, Derek. The trooper. So, I'd like to thank the Housewares Charity Foundation Board for this recognition. And I'd also like to congratulate tonight's other honorees, Daniel Leppo and Leah Shearer. You know, to receive this award and join a distinguished group of industry icons who were honored with it in the past is really a humbling experience. The housewares industry and the Housewares Charity Foundation have been instrumental in giving back to those in need and those that are working to eliminate many debilitating diseases. In addition to providing ongoing support for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, I'm personally thankful that this year we also are donating to Winning with Wyatt. And as you heard, it is dedicated to the research of pediatric brain tumors, the leading cause of cancer deaths in children. After 50 years in this industry, I want you to know that this is one of my proudest moments, really a highlight of my career. However, I wouldn't be standing here this evening if it weren't for a great number of people who've helped me along the way. I've been fortunate to work with some of the wonderful companies and with customers across the retail spectrum. I've had the privilege of developing personal relationships with many individuals, a lot of you here tonight, as well as with suppliers from around the world. I want to thank the entire Select Brands team for contributing their talents towards a common goal of building a successful business and sharing our successes with others. Most importantly, to my sons Eric and Wes, and my wife Debbie, for 15 years, I've been blessed to work beside you. You shared the dream of creating Select Brands together. Thank you. Finally, thank to all of you for supporting, all of you tonight for supporting the Housewares Charity Foundation by participating in this event. It is my greatest honor to accept this award. Thank you all so much.
Humanitarian of the Year Award is the CEO of Le Creuset of America, Mr. Greg Kyler.
Good evening. Tonight it's my pleasure to introduce Dan Lepo, Executive Vice President and GMM of Men's and Home at Bloomingdale's. I've had the privilege of working with Dan for several years from the perspective of two different companies. One thing is for sure, Dan is consistent. He treats opportunities and challenges with the same level-headed approach. He considers both sides of the table and always puts the consumer first. Dan is never afraid to try new things and knows how to push his team and vendors to new levels. It's not surprising that he delivers year after year. In his free time, Dan lectures at Brown University and is a steering committee member of Macy's North Star Relief Fund, which helps employees during natural disasters. He's also the chairman of the annual Giving Campaign. Dan, you've earned this honor tonight for your leadership and passion for helping others. Congratulations. Here he is now, the 2023 Humanitarian of the Year, Dan Lepo.
So it's just so wonderful to be back together again as an industry. Let's just applaud that for a minute, right? And especially in a wonderful event that helps give back to so many and so much need. I want to start by thanking Greg for that introduction. Greg is truly the best partner one could ask for in this business, as well as an all-around wonderful guy. You do me great honor tonight by lending me your sterling reputation. So I also want to thank the entire Housewares Charity Foundation. It is incredible as an industry to be back at this gala with a room full of friends and compatriots. But more incredible than any dinner are the Foundation's unwavering efforts to help make a difference in people's lives. So let me pause for a moment, right, and remind you that your support is needed now more than ever. That's the purpose of tonight. So I would be remiss not to acknowledge tonight's other honorees. Clea Scherer, congratulations. And Bill, congratulations. Bill, I want your speechwriter. My heartfelt congratulations to each of you and your teams. Now, it's an honor to share the stage with you tonight, but I'm here to represent Bloomingdale's, and I'm fortunate as I'm at Bloomingdale's and I stand on the shoulders of the giants who built an utterly unique, upscale, nationwide home store. I'm admittedly a little biased there, but there is simply no better place in the world to showcase innovative product. So more than just a store though, Bloomingdale's truly has a soul. We are committed to the communities we serve. During my 28 years with the company, I've seen firsthand how we support incredible causes, like our annual Juvenile Diabetes Walk through New York City, and every October I'm inspired by our annual Pink campaign to raise money for the BCRF. I personally beam with pride to see our 59th Street store lit up pink, and yes, I have donned a pink tutu to rally the troops. I'm proud to say this year we raised $700,000 for the BCRF, and I can attest that one cannot put up those kind of numbers without the genuine commitment of the entire organization. I'd also like to use this moment to acknowledge my teachers and mentors. I am admittedly, and inside of Bloomingdale's maybe notoriously, not easy to coach. So I'm stubborn, quick to question, and highly opinionated. If you wrap that with a slightly mischievous personality, you get one tough coaching assignment. So tonight I need to thank Mike Gould and Tony Spring. Rather than becoming furious with me during one of the many moments when my mouth ran faster than my brain, my mentors chose to accept me as I am. They seemed to know that with patience, they could mold the smart aleck into a leader. I also want to use this platform to thank my wholesale partners throughout the industry. You've all taught me about product, about building relationships, and about finding common ground. True partnerships are about mutual respect and empathy, not who wins today. Now, having somehow gone from an assistant buyer to a GMM at Bloomingdale's, I do feel an obligation to offer some words of wisdom to those just starting in the industry, as I personally am not the future, you are. My favorite way to coach is through storytelling, so I ask for a little patience here. Right? When my dad died, I saw for the first time what a life well led meant. He passed away on a Thursday, and we had to call his friends to let them know. I had to pick out his clothes, which I did lovingly, putting him in his favorite tie and his ever-sterling collar bar under the knot. On the day of the service, we drove to our temple, which seats about 150 people, and I stood in awe as I watched the staff scramble to add 100 or so more chairs to accommodate the crowd. I was overwhelmed by how many friends, both his and mine, came to sit Shiva. I cherished every story they told me about my dad and what he meant to them, and I was taken aback by the hundreds of condolence letters from people who had felt a connection with my dad or with me. And I learned through this heart-wrenching experience that life is truly about the people you touch. So to everyone out there just starting, remember, always be fair. Fight for your needs, but search for common ground too. Be a mentor. To criticize is easy, but it takes talent to teach. And above all else, be honest and honorable. Your reputation is the only thing you have left in the end, and we should all be so lucky as to be respected as well as loved, and to need a few more chairs added in our memorials. Thank you all.
Of the houseware industry and past Housewares Charity Foundation board member. This industry has been near and dear to my heart for nearly 30 years. I'm so proud of the fact that we gather each year at our industry gala to honor outstanding individuals and to celebrate our united effort in raising much needed funds for cancer research, feeding the hungry, and for families and children in need of disaster relief. The Housewares Charity Foundation has honored many wonderful people over the years. But this year, it is my great pleasure to introduce a wonderful and dynamic woman, innovative business leader, author, and media personality who is truly making a difference in influencing and inspiring millions of people. Clea Shear is the co-founder of The Home Edit, a full-service in-home organizing company and lifestyle brand, co-founded with Joanna Tuplin in 2015. The goal in starting The Home Edit was to reinvent traditional organizing and merge it with design and interior styling for a signature look, which is now known and recognized across the globe. Since the company's inception, the business has grown into more than 6 markets spanning the United States. Clea and Joanna are also the authors of 2 New York Times best-selling books, The Home Edit and The Home Edit Life, and are the stars and executive producers of the Emmy-nominated Netflix show, Get Organized with The Home Edit, along with a line of The Home Edit organizational products sold in 31 countries. Life does have its uncertainties, and last year, just as she turned 40, without any family history of breast cancer, and through her own determination and self-detection and persistence, Clea was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Like everything else she does, Clea tackled it head on with a fighter spirit and hopeful attitude. Clea immediately went public with the news in hopes that in sharing her journey, she would encourage early detection and self-breast examination, helping to save the lives of other women. Thanks to her determination, I'm happy to say Clea is now cancer-free, and through her battle, has led an effort to fund critical support and awareness with the Clea Shear Breast Cancer Research Foundation in partnership with the V Foundation as her journey continues. It is my great pleasure to introduce the Housewares Charity Foundation's 2023 Humanitarian of the Year Award to the wife of our son, mother of our grandchildren, inspiration to all, and my daughter-in-law, Clea Shear.
I've never played sports, so I don't really win things. You might notice that photo of me is outdated because, as my mother-in-law mentioned, I was diagnosed with breast cancer last year. Okay, the teleprompter people are going to cut me. I'm going back to the speech at hand. They also gave me 2 minutes, which is smart. I would talk forever. So I want to thank everyone for this incredible honor. I was honored before, but now I feel really humbled just being in the room with all of you and my other award winners. I feel like I should get off stage. Everyone is so talented and incredible in this room, so I'm really, it's a very warm feeling to be here, so thank you. Receiving the Humanitarian of the Year Award is a really proud moment, and I know I share that sentiment with my team at the Home Edit, Lauren, my SVP, she's over there, and our team at Hello Sunshine and Candle Media, which we're now a part of. So I share this on behalf of all of them. Recognition and support from the Housewares Charity Foundation really means a lot to me personally because it directly relates to raising money for breast cancer, and that's really become one of my reasons for living and one of the great honors of my life. So exactly 1 year ago, today's March 6th, on March 8th of last year, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's a really incredible feeling to be here 1 year later, alive, and cancer-free. So, when I was diagnosed, it was a real shock. I was supposed to leave for Paris the next day. I was like, I'm just gonna go in for a mammogram and let's see what happens. Okay, well, guess what? I had breast cancer. And I cried a lot on March 8th. And I sat in despair for 24 hours. And then I got to work. And I started the Clea Shear Breast Cancer Research Fund in partnership with the V Foundation the next day. So we just, started trying to make a difference immediately. And I went from really feeling like, why me, to why not me? Why am I special? And again, it's the great honor of my life to be raising money for such an important, it's breast cancer is bigger than all of us, but it's something that I think is something that we can really conquer. So like I said, it fills me with a lot of joy to be able to do this work. We're really proud with the V Foundation, the fact that 100% of our funds flow directly to cutting-edge research, life-saving technologies, advancements in early detection, and of course, everyone's goal of curing cancer. I completed chemo and radiation in November, and at the beginning of my journey, my oncologist really sincerely looked me in the eye and said, your cancer isn't just treatable, it's curable, and we're gonna get you to the other side. Dr. Park isn't here. He actually hates when I call him Dr. Park. He's like, call me Ben. I was like, if I have a doctorate, I was like, make everyone call me that. But I trust Dr. Park implicitly. He's literally saved my life. And the one thing he believes wholeheartedly is that we will cure cancer in our lifetime. And I'm really happy to be a part of that, and I believe everyone in this room probably feels the same way. So I share this award again with everyone at the Home Edit, Hello Sunshine, and Candle Media. I thank them for their endless stream of support, especially when I was sick. And I want to dedicate this award, again, I'm not used to winning them, to my family, who's not here tonight, but they're celebrating in distance in Nashville. They lifted me up every single day, sometimes literally when I was really sick. And they provided me with such a deep dimension of love that I've never felt from anyone ever before. So I feel like I'm the luckiest person alive, and I just want to thank all of you for being here. Thank you.
Close tonight, I'd like to invite the CEO of Conair and Housewares Charity Foundation board member, more recently elected as the new Housewares Charity Foundation chairman, Mr. Ron Diamond is here to share a few thoughts.
So let's start out, good evening, and let's start out the way we should. The last 3 journeys to this stage took a lot of these people 3 years because of COVID. So I'd like to see, of all of those years and all the years that took them to get to this stage, let's stand one time together for the honorees. Come on. Thank you. You know, as you journey through the houseware industry, one of the most amazing things is how certain things on any given day, or any given year, or any given month, can really inspire you. It can bring your heart and your soul to a very special place. Tonight, early on in this program, my heart and my mind went to a very special place. There's a young kid here called Wyatt. Wyatt, stand up. Wyatt, you are my hero. You are my hero. Good job. Keep fighting. In the late 90s, a small group of houseware executives got together to form the Houseware Charity Foundation with the goal and purpose that has been inspiring tonight to raise funds annually for designated charities and to help unify and promote a philanthropic image of the houseware industry, as well as gathering annually to honor our most worthy, accomplished, and generous leaders in this industry. Many of the original founding members are here tonight. They created our concept, our being, our ability to basically come together. And I want to have them stand in their places. Without them and their vision, a long time ago, there would be no Houseware Charity Foundation, and all the funds that were raised, and all the lives that were saved, and all the messages that were given tonight wouldn't exist. So first let them stand, and then we'll show them our great, great gratitude. Sitting in the audience tonight is Barbara Pizzella. Barbara, stand up. Hold your applause. Hold your applause to the end. Not here tonight, but probably listening on, is the great Cindy Evans. In the audience tonight is the great Jeff Siegel. Jeff, stand up. Sitting in the audience is Peter Cameron. Peter Cameron, stand up. And sitting in the audience tonight is Leon Dryman. Leon, stand up. Barbara Westfield, stand up. And let us not forget, let us never forget, the vision of Len Florence. And let us never forget the genius of Lee Rizzuto. These people formed the founding group. In 1999, in our second year of existence, we challenged ourselves to find a legacy charity. We interviewed countless people, this group of people, and we chose, rightfully so, and you heard us speak tonight, we chose BCRF, the greatest nonprofit charity arm to get rid of cancer the world has ever known. And more important, many millions of dollars was raised through individual companies and networks, more than $40 million. And our association with BCRF got us to a place where we traded contacts and created different revenue streams. And let me give you the real number that this group of individuals here, all of you combined, let me give you the real number. It's $100 million. That's what we put together, and we wouldn't have done any of it. We wouldn't have done any of it without the vision of the people standing. Now give them their due. You know, I had the honor a long time ago to stand on this stage and do what all of the honorees tonight got a chance to do. Thank an industry. Thank them for their ability to basically work hard together and do a variety of different things. In 2004, there were more than 1,000 people in this room when I got a chance to stand up here. More than 1,000. So look around and you'll understand we have big work to do going forward. Big work to do. In 2004, I asked the room, seems like yesterday, but I realize now that it was almost 19 years ago. I asked the room, which I'm going to do one more time today, so you can imagine this image and let it inspire you to do more and more. I asked the room to stand at their tables. If anyone in their families, their friends, their loved ones was affected by cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask again tonight, 19 years later, although the accomplishments are great, to stand at your tables if someone has been affected by cancer that you know. Take a look around the room. Our need to find a cure is making a huge difference, as clearly articulated by Myra Bibelow. We are proud to recognize that in addition to raising capital funds for BCRF, we've also raised $20 million more than that on all the programs that everyone in this room is doing to dread the world of a very deadly disease. But the cure is in our lifetime. The cure is right around the corner. The cure is in the red zone. The cure is what we're all standing here to do. I am incredibly proud of this industry. That's all of you in every seat. I'm incredibly proud because by the very nature of what you do, whether retail or vending, competitiveness is in your blood. But here's the great thing that you do. In this world, you put down your swords on this evening against competitive pressure. And we are one together to rid the world of these diseases and say that Houseware Charity Foundation is leading an industry to win. That's all of you. During COVID, please sit.
Love you, Wyatt.
Attaway, we do love you, Wyatt. And you need to sit. I only wish I had that power when I'm negotiating COVID. No, when I was negotiating COVID. Okay, but I haven't been able to win that. Tonight we gather for the first time as a group. The journey for us is a real interesting journey. We've got to fill the room with more people. We've got to dedicate ourselves. Even though we've made great strides, we need more money. That money will save life-saving stuff. In addition to what we've done on cancer, for giving and raising $2 million, we provided 18 million meals to families that needed it. 18 million meals. So the work is just beginning. But everyone in this room understands the headwinds of the journey we've been on through COVID and what's happened in the last 3 years. My message to you is simple. Everyone in this room, when it comes to our charity and running our businesses, there is no such thing as putting your head down. We are not cows in a pasture during a storm that back up and go to the barn. Everyone in this room is a buffalo. You face the storm, you charge forward in the storm, and you win in the storm. We'll win for the charity. We will win for our businesses. We will work together as hard as we can to make it happen. Next year is our 25th anniversary. Next year is our 25th anniversary. My role now as chairman of the Houseware Charity Foundation will have me talking to you, speaking to you, and calling you to see what we can do to get more money in the till, to get more people involved, to take our message and spread it. I am not afraid to challenge this room. You're the greatest assemblage sitting in front of me in our industry. Let's join together and say that the 25th year will be the start of the new journey in the new world, but charity funds, raising money, and winning for the people you heard up here tonight is critical. So please, take this serious. Remember the tidbits of what you saw. Remember that. And if you see me along the way, put either your left or your right fist up, and remember as we head to our 25th year, nothing you can't accomplish. And you have proven, everyone in the chairs, that you really care. So Housewares Foundation, Houseware Charity, executives all over, take the message back. Talk to the companies that are not here. Let's get the 25th year to have record attendance, record fundraising, and we will make a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to follow in the footsteps of our past leader, Jeff Siegel. He's as good as it ever got in this industry. It is an honor to be part of you, and it is an honor to challenge everyone to do more. Put your fist in the air. Let's get them Houseware Charity. We have it